Alright guys, as promised, another video in English. I've been a bit lazy on that last couple of days because I've been censored by this platform. I haven't been allowed to upload for 7 days, so this will come out on Tuesday. Today's Sunday. That's life in a dictatorial country under a dictator. Like Sweden. Sweden don't have any democracy left. That's gone. We don't have any freedom of speech. That's gone. All under the leadership of the Social Democrats, a party who's doing everything to make Sweden an Islamic country and to wipe out the Swedish people. And they're doing a very good job at it. The only problem now is the people of peace who's gone to Sweden and realized that the supply of cash is going to end. Sweden is totally bankrupt. Anyway, what I was going to say here is when I was a kid, we used to celebrate Easter by painting eggs and egg hunting. The new people that have come to Sweden got a privilege to stay, free apartments, free housing, free everything, schools, hospitals, they get social security and the whole lot. They thanked the Swedish nation by in several big cities around Sweden they burned police cars, they stole police cars. The police surrendered for this imported mob. The police was running like chickens. They allowed them to do this. I've never seen a police run so fast, but they didn't run towards the mob. They ran away from the mob. They didn't even use the service weapons. It was so embarrassing. And they were throwing stones. They had stones that they were ready. They came out in big trucks with stones. It was all prepared. And the people, the chief of police, national chief of police, he said, "Oh, we were surprised. It was so organized. I didn't see it come. Everybody else saw it coming, except the chief of police, the justice minister." And now, this was all because a Swedish politician and a lawyer was burning in the Green Book. I'm sorry, that's not illegal in Sweden. We're allowed to do that, but not for the Muslims. They can do anything they want. What do the Swedish media do? Now they're trying to cover up the absolute fiasco in importing these people and give them the whole country. So they're calling this not a lynch mob, they're calling it demonstrations, and they're blaming everything on the Swedish politician lawyer. It was his fault, he provoked them. So they throw stones, burned cities, burned cars. So it was his fault, not the mob's fault. I'm so angry that I'm fuming. Steam's coming out of my ears. And I saw a minister yesterday. He's the minister for migration. He was caught and fired, but now under the dictatorship of our new not elected prime minister, he's back in the government. His name is Anders Ygeman. He asked the Swedish lawyer politician to apologize to the police. He's not asking the thousands of immigrants to apologize for trying to kill the police, murder them with stones. No, I don't know how many, it was 120 policemen was injured. No, Anders Ygeman, the Minister of Migration, or Invasion I would call it, he wanted the one person who didn't throw one stone to apologize. Talk about hypocrite. We had a party leader, the Christian Democrats. I don't like her. I don't like the party. She's a beautiful girl. Don't take me wrong. But I don't like their politics. But she went out and said the police should have used the service weapon. The justice minister called her crazy. So the police lives are threatened, and he calls her crazy because she wanted the police to defend themselves. I've never seen anything like it. And of course the Swedish media now is going after her, not after the imported gangsters. I don't know what to say. This minister, he should have been fired because he's in charge of the police. This other minister who asked the Swedish lawyer, politician, to apologize to the police, the guy didn't throw one stone. He just did his freedom of speech. That's how sick these people are. And you know, to finish this video, what is happening? The Social Democrats who've taken over Sweden, it's a complete dictatorship. They increase in the polls, which of course I don't believe in polls, but the reason they increase, they've expedited the first 4 months of this year, nearly 5 months, 4 months now. They've expedited Swedish citizenship to the immigrants. It takes 3, 4, 5, 6 months for a Swede to get a passport because they're so busy in handing out the citizenships. And as soon as they get a citizenship, of course they want to have a passport. So the line is so long. We Swedes can't go on summer vacation because we can't renew our passports. And the only reason the polls is favorable to the Social Democrats is because of all these new vote castle that they imported. So they're giving out, I don't know how many so far this year. Yeah, last year they gave out 100,000 nearly citizenships. And this year, just because the election in September, they're giving out even more. Because they know through corruption, they give these people money to vote Social Democrats. And they like they did last election, they went out on Arabic and said, if you don't vote on us, if the other side, the right side gets in, you will be thrown out of the country and you won't get any more social security. So of course they vote the Social Democrats. They believe in that complete lies and bullshit. Sweden is out of control. Sweden is beyond salvage. Sweden is a failed state and will be the first Muslim country in Europe. It already is, because now the Muslims can do demonstrations and manifestations, but this Swedish lawyer, who's a Swedish, he is not getting any permits anymore. But yesterday we had, which is Saturday, Swedish in Sweden, a Turkish who's liaised with some very dangerous groups that are not allowed in most countries. And he's sponsored by the president of Turkey, Mr. Erdogan. He was allowed to have a manifestation against freedom of speech. And he wants it to be illegal to criticize Islam. But the Swedish lawyer politician, he's denied permit to have manifestations. So technically, the mob rule has won. The Muslims have won. And Sweden have lost the civil war. Now it's just going to be Mount Everest top all the way down to the all the way down to the ground. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you later. Tjingeling.